buried inside a grain bin is an accident most people don't survive. 23-year-old Eric Baker is an exception. Last week he was working on a farm just south of Iowa Falls when one move changed everything. Stephanie Moore has the story. It's new tonight at 10.
Eric Baker and his father were emptying an 80,000 bushel bin full of moldy corn. Baker stood inside the bin using a pipe to break up the rotten corn when a large air pocket collapsed under him.
I was scared. It's a really strange feeling. I mean, I've never been in quicksand, but I would imagine it'd be the same thing. I mean, it just feels like corn is just crawling up your leg and just sucking you in.
Baker said after he realized what had happened, he felt a strange calm.
As weird as it sounds, the next probably 10 minutes or so, I just okayed it with myself that I was going to die. I mean, people don't come out of grain bins.
Baker said he then started to make a list of the things in life he would miss.
That list, though, actually became the reason why I decided to try to live. I mean, I just decided, you know, it's worth fighting for.
Baker suffered from asthma as a child, so when working around the dusty corn, he wears a battery-powered ventilation system. And that system...
That's how I was able to survive. That's the only reason I'm alive, actually.
After an hour, Baker felt a tug on the rope tied around his arm. The rope pulled loose, letting the man pulling it know that Baker was trapped inside.
And the reason I heard him was one of their radios came back, like someone was talking through one of their radios, and they came back and they said, you know, if that kid's in here, he must be dead because I don't hear him or see him. So when I heard that, I just started screaming just as loud as I could.
All of a sudden, they had, hey, he's talking to us, you know, and it's just like that, all of a sudden it goes from, you know, okay, it's going to be a recovery mode to, okay, it's going to be a rescue mode.
The rescue workers soon uncovered Baker's hand, and crews started a plan to relieve the nearly 900 pounds of pressure pushing on his body.
We cut relief holes in the sides of the grain bin on all four sides, started pulling the grain out. We had 8 to 10 to 12 guys on every hole scooping grain.
Nearly 5 hours later, Baker was freed.
When that happened, they pulled my feet out, and there was a guy with me the whole time, and he's the one that actually pulled me out. When that happened, I just collapsed and just started uncontrollably bawling in his arms, just sobbing.
He was immediately life-flighted to the hospital, but Baker was able to walk away 48 hours later with few injuries, but plenty of perspective.
I've always tried to live, you know, day by day to the fullest and whatnot, but it definitely gives a whole new meaning to just living.
In New Providence, Stephanie Moore, Channel 13 News.
Incredible. In that rescue, the Iowa Falls Fire Department used a special grain bin rescue device that was purchased just 3 months ago. The fire chief says in his 25 years with the department, he's never had a successful grain bin rescue.